Hey punters, and welcome back. It's me, and today, we're taking a look at how to bet on handball in Australia. So if you want to get into handball betting in Australia, whether you're new or experienced, this is your go-to 2025 guide from Bookiespedia. Let's break it down. What is handball? Okay, so before we talk about betting strategies and the best places to do your betting, let's cover what handball is all about. Handball is a high-energy indoor sport played by two teams of 7 players each. The aim of the game is simple: throw the ball into your opponent's goal and score. And just like soccer, handball matches are fast-paced, unpredictable, and exciting to watch. The game consists of 2 30-minute halves, and teams earn points by throwing the ball into the opponent's goal. Only the goalkeeper is allowed to use their hands within the designated penalty area, and they must keep possession of the ball for no more than 3 seconds before releasing it. Players can dribble, pass, or shoot the ball, but cannot take more than 3 steps without a bounce or a legitimate touch from a teammate. Games are officiated by 2 referees who keep track of violations such as double steps or illegal contact. Offside rules apply similar to soccer. A match can end in a draw, but in knockout stages. A match that is tied after regulation time may go into extra time or even a penalty shootout to determine a winner. To truly appreciate the game and place informed bets, it helps to understand these basic rules and the various ways to score. Oz explained. In Australia, decimal odds are the primary format used, which means that the potential payout is displayed as a decimal value. For instance, if the odds are 2.50, a $20 bet would yield a $50 return, resulting in a $30 profit. Fractional odds, typically seen in the UK, represent the profit as a fraction of the stake. For example, 5 halves signifies a profit of 5 units for every 2 units staked. American odds display the payout relative to a 100-unit stake and can be positive or negative. Positive odds indicate the profit for a $100 bet, while negative odds represent the amount needed to wager to win $100. Generally, the higher the odds, the more potential payout, but also a lower probability of winning. Conversely, lower odds indicate a higher chance of winning but result in smaller profits. Common bet types. There are several common bet types associated with hand betting. Match winner, 1x2, also known as a match bet, involves predicting the outcome of a game. 1 represents a home win, x indicates a draw, and 2 signifies an away win. Handicap. A handicap bet is designed to level the playing field by giving the underdog a virtual lead. If the Giants are playing against the Kestrels, and the Giants are the favorites, they might be assigned a handicap of -3.5 goals. This means that the Giants must win by more than 3.5 goals for the bet to be considered a win. Over-under? In over-under bets, bookmakers set a total number of goals for a match, and bettors predict whether the actual number of goals will be over or under that set number. Halftime, full-time, also known as HTFT, involves predicting the leaders at both halftime and full-time. Outright winner. These bets focus on predicting the overall winner of a league or tournament. Prop bets. Prop bets are diverse and include predictions about the first goal scorer, team total goals, and individual player performances. Where to bet in Australia. In Australia, there are many reputable online sportsbooks where you can bet on handball. However, to ensure a safe and protected betting environment, it is crucial to choose a sportsbook licensed by the Australian Communications and Media Authority, otherwise known as the ACE. When choosing a sportsbook, consider factors such as the available betting options, odds, user experience, and payment methods. You can compare reviews and ratings of different sportsbooks too. Find the one that suits your preferences and offers competitive odds on handball betting. Here are a few sites for you to check out. Sportsbet, Bet365, Neds and Remember, betting should be done responsibly and within one's means. If you're looking for additional guidance, you can reach out to the National Gambling Helpline for support and resources. Smart strategies. While there is no guaranteed way to win at betting, implementing smart strategies can increase your chances of making informed decisions. One approach is focusing on team form and stats. By analyzing recent results, goals scored and conceded, as well as head-to-head matchup history, you can gauge the relative strengths and weaknesses of the teams involved. Another strategy is considering home court advantage. If one team consistently performs better at home, it might be worth factoring that into your bets. Additionally, keeping up with any injuries or suspensions can provide insight into a team's performance, as missing key players can significantly impact the outcome of a match. For over-under bets, consider the tactical style of each team. If one team favors a fast-paced, high-scoring game, while the other prioritizes defense, it may influence your prediction. Always look for value when betting. This means finding odds that offer a higher payout than what you believe the actual probability of an event occurring is. For example, if you think that an underdog has a 20% chance of winning but the odds offered are 7, that would represent good value as it pays more than what you believe the true odds should be. Responsible gambling. As with any form of gambling, it is crucial to practice responsible gambling habits. Set a budget before starting, stick to it, and never chase losses. If you or someone you know is struggling with gambling addiction, please reach out to the National Gambling Helpline or visit Gambling Help online for support and resources. Quick example. Let's say you're rebetting $25 on the Sydney Giants to win their next match against the Newcastle Diamonds. The Giants have great odds of 1.802 win. Here's a quick breakdown. Using a visual calculator, we can see that a $25 bet at odds of 1.80 gives us a payout of $1.45, which means we'll receive our initial stake of $25 plus the winnings of $20, giving us a total return of $1.45. Now let's say you're feeling adventurous and you want to try a handicap bet. The Giants are the favorites. So instead of betting on them to simply win, you're going to bet on them to win by more than 3.5 goals. The odds for this are 2.10. Using the same calculator, we can see that a $1.20 bet at odds of 2.10 gives us a payout of $1.42. Finally, let's say you think the match will have a lot of goals. You can bet on over 58.5 goals with odds of 1.90. Using the calculator again, we can see that a $15 bet at odds of 1.90 gives us a payout of $28.50. Facts got questions, we've got answers. Q. How do I place a bet? A. Simply sign up, deposit Australian dollars, select your desired match, and confirm your bet. Q. Is live betting allowed? A. Unfortunately, online in-play betting is currently limited in Australia. Check your sportsbook for phone options. Q. What are major handball tournaments? A. Some major events include the IHF World Championships, the EHF Euro, the Champions League, and the Olympics. And there you have it, folks. We've broken down the essentials of how to bet on handball in Australia. Our guide covered everything from understanding the sport and odds, to smart betting strategies and responsible gambling practices. Now that you know the ropes, it's your turn to join the thrilling world of handball betting. Remember to bet smart, bet confidently, and bet with Bookiespedia, your trusted companion for all things smart betting. Don't forget to follow us for more valuable tips and guides. Until next time, happy betting, and may the odds be ever in your favor.